You can for. I've been told we had to go live because everyone's going to be live 7 minutes ago because something in there. Anyhow.
Question, have you been doing the YouTube videos?
I have about 48 gig to upload it, so no. Bert has been very stressed with work to the point that he hasn't had time to upload them all.
Me too, Bert.
Right? I will be starting to upload them tomorrow, the backlog I've got. And I'm actually now, so just like everyone watching now and using it, I'm not splitting into things. It's just going up as one fucking upload now. I don't care. One full session upload.
Is that not going to be a pretty big upload though?
16 gig.
Yeah.
He's going to be dumping his load all over the internet.
16 gig upload, but it's a lot easier on my half because I don't have to sit and like split it up and do like 4 renders per stream. It's 1.
So interestingly enough,
Last time I dumped my load on the internet, I got a cease and desist.
Oh my god, and we're live for fuck's sake! Oh. Oh fuck.
So, fun fact, I had to fight to just get my Fridays off again, even though it's officially been changed in our system for I'm not available.
Right.
They were still trying to take the Fridays, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna stop being nice, and I'm just gonna say if you do that, I'm not showing up.
Right now, let us begin.
They weren't very happy about that.
Right, let's begin because we are behind schedule, and I want to see how far you get through this tonight. So this will be fun.
I was ready 9 minutes ago.
Oh my god, stop it! Right, anyhow, where we left off, just a quick refresher. The party had successfully made it to High Hall. And upon entering the ruins and the wreckage, they discovered that there were 2 hellhounds standing guard. Upon having a little fight during this, one of the party members, El Nino, went down. And something happened that you've never seen before, but you were warned that if El Nino was to fall unconscious or die, something bad would happen, which it did. The party fought against El Nino and managed to down him to 0 hit points, where El Nino is now, and since we'll start off this sort of session, the yous have just, literally right off we finished, yous have just, in a sense, defeated El Nino. And you are currently on the stairs of the cathedral. What are you doing? So, El Nino, you're unconscious right now. Unless someone puts a healing potion in your mouth, you'll be unconscious for the next hour, 2 hours.
Do we have any healing potions left? I think we have 1, right?
We have
Let me see.
1.
Let me see. Do I still have mine? I don't know. That's the problem.
I think we already have 1 across the entire.
No, I have 1.
That's probably the one.
I have 2.
So
What do I have 2?
Have you been using them?
No, not really.
I've been keeping track of our inventory.
Right. So
we have the oil. We have oil free as well. We have.
Yep. It's been pinned in the D&D chat.
Potion of
Maybe I need to delete mine.
Oh, there was meant to be 3 potions of healing.
Yeah, so you got 3 healing potions, 1 poison of potion, 3 oil, 1 water breathing, 1 fire breath, and 1 climbing.
Am
I the person with the fire breath one?
I don't know who everything up. What? This is yours.
Yeah.
No, it's not fire breath. It's alchemist fire. It's like a bigger Molotov, no? Oh.
So
wait. So you mean I get a fire breathing?
I don't know who's got it.
I don't know. It's just.
I don't have anything.
If we were giving it as a group, I have noted it down. I don't know what's in your individual inventories specifically, but I've kept.
Yeah, I was saying I have 2 potions of healing.
Everyone's looking at each other going, who's got what? And I'm like,
right.
we've got this somewhere.
For the sake of this, to make this easier, there's the one in the group, and just to make this easier, because we'll be here discussing this, Zenuk, you have 1 healing potion on you right now.
Okay.
Right.
Get rid of one of them.
So get rid of one of them, you have 1.
Okay.
So, These are at the stairs of the cathedral. Are you giving that healing potion to El Nino?
Of course I am.
Okay,
I am
so-
a good individual.
You all witness it for the first time. Senate kind of walk up to El Nino, kind of raise his head, get the healing potion, pop the cork, ram it down his throat as the liquid begins to flow into you, El Nino. El Nino, Senric, roll me 2d4 plus 2.
Let me zero.
Okay. 1, 2, 2d4.
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
9. El Nino, you have regained 9 hit points.
Okay.
So,
Why did you describe the potion like that?
because I'm trying to be a better DM with my descriptions.
I know, but that specific
I
description.
know. So, you have arrived at the entrances of the cathedral. They are corpses of what looks to be. In fact, this will be easier if I do this. So you arrive at the cathedral stairs. The corpses of 2 hellhounds are there, and there's a couple of corpses of what looks to be guards, either sides of the doors, or either sides of the doorway ends. As I load this. So.
So,
Uh-oh, we're changing.
Don't look, I'm changing.
the Dragonborn turns into a level.
It's an FYI, exhaustion. I've got 1 exhaustion, right?
You have 1 exhaustion that will exist until you take a long rest.
Yeah, so I've got disadvantage on ability checks.
Yes.
I still have 1 exhaustion from work, and I haven't taken my long rest yet.
So once everyone's loaded in.
So by the way,
Mhm.
El Nino has returned to consciousness.
Yes, he is. In a sense, once Senric pops that potion in, he the life can, as he comes back and remains conscious. He's awake.
Did you have a nice nap, El Nino?
Would say it's the best one I've had. I'm gonna preemptively give him my rapier.
Oh, you're just handing it to me?
Yeah, I remember it's happened once before, and I've woken up to everyone above me. We've already been briefed on what happens.
So, I'll just give you a little bit of I'll give you a little description of where you are as well. So, at the top of the stairs leading up to the cathedral, an archway opens up to a long hall containing 8 columns. Some columns have been carved to represent Tome, but an infernal magic of Avernus has warped the others, resembling likeness to a winged female devil wielding a luminous sword. So it's kind of like, if you zoom out, you'll notice beside you there's alcoves, kind of bits. They're kind of 2 at either side of the entrance are the normal statues that have been carved to represent, but then all the other ones have started to warp. Ever so it started to begin to warp, and the further you go out, the stronger the warp has become.
Okay.
So,
The warp.
Hey, what happened to our flying elephant?
It's
it's there. I'll only put her on the field when she's needed, when it's combat.
Okay.
Okay, so what are you doing?
To get inside before any more.
Well, again, El Nino's back. I'm now holding his rapier.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm assuming you know what just happened.
Well, it's happened before, and you said I was speaking inflammatories. It's happened before, and we met. Well, I was hoping you'd kill me before it got too corrosive.
Well, didn't kill you, obviously. I did, maybe dominate the mind of the thing.
That's useful. No.
Yeah. It took a bit of strength and a bit of willpower, but I was able to shut it down before you hurt anyone.
Oh, come.
Do you just black out, or do you like see what's happening? Like, are you in your own body, or are you just out?
When the lady before did what she did to my brain, I could see myself from the out. Any other time, it's blackness.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, yeah. Last time it was sort of a out of body. Yeah, that was purposefully done.
Can we get inside before any of these flying creatures get towards us?
So right now there is you don't see anything around you.
I'm gonna turn around to the civilians.
Yep. So the civilian is sitting in this corner, and they're just kind of like the mother's kind of like cuddling her kids, trying to keep them calm, and like saying they'll be safe soon, they'll be safe. And Rhea is standing, looking towards you, still with her sword. She sheathed her sword, but her hand is ready to, in a sense, at a moment's notice, pull it out.
Yeah. So my sword's sheathed, and I'm sort of holding the rapier in one hand.
Yep.
And I'm just
Why are they following us again?
Because we saved them. This demons.
Okay, but like, do
everywhere.
they realize that we're
We are
just
in hell.
constantly running towards the fights?
But you were going to the same destination.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Get to
so
them.
okay, you guys said there should be survivors here.
Yes, there was word going about that many of the survivors of Elturel were going to take refuge in this cathedral. It's the biggest, most defendable point in the entire town. So it would.
Do you know if there's a password, a secret knock, anything to let them know that we're not demons?
She kind of nods her head and says, no. I was expecting there to be like guards and stuff standing point, but and she kind of looks at the dog, the dead dogs. She's kind of like seeing this. She's starting to get worried.
Turns out we just killed the humans' pets,
Raya.
the new pets.
Rhea kind of says yes.
Did your city have an anthem?
Anthem. I hate you.
Like, just did you have like a song of pride of the city or something that everyone would know?
No.
What about a motto? We stand strong, something like that.
Hoping you might be able to like just tap it on the door.
Or like a signature.
Oh, okay.
food.
Okay.
I
Okay.
want this, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, this person's from here. They know what's up."
A thunder flash type situation.
Okay. So it takes her a minute, as in the DM has to have a think right now. And she kind of goes, well, we didn't have like a motto of sort, but we did have like our code was, in a sense, you don't know that the Elturel's a very religious based city compared to everyone else. We had our faith. So maybe one of the prayers that they one of the main like religion, the name or one of the main prayers might help, but she's like she really doesn't know.
Okay, well that's good to know.
Prayer should do it. A demon can say a prayer, surely.
I'm going to just use the handle of Alnonio's rapier and sort of tap on the, like, bang on the door.
So you're going to go up to the doors, which are here, and tap on the door. Okay.
Yeah.
So you make your way up to the door. The doors, as you approach the door, the doors of the cathedral are made of iron. They're like fairly large, like fairly large. Imagine like cathedral-sized doors here, right?
Yeah.
Either side like a double door. You kind of go up, and why is you banging the door?
Hmm?
Why is it you do?
I'm literally like knocking on. I'm using the rapier.
Okay. You
Bang,
you
bang,
knock
on the door.
you knock on the door.
Our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
There's no reply.
Well, I don't particularly know the faith of El Terrell. Rhea, would you do the honors?
Rhea kind of goes up, and she's like, "Okay, do you want me to knock this or say it or?"
Whichever you believe is more likely to be heard. I'm assuming knocking it.
So she kind of walks up, and she takes the. She kind of just uses our end of our weapon, and knocks out like a pattern that, for people that can understand it, is the name of. Excuse me. His name Tom. Torm. In the door. A few moments pass. Nothing.
Is there any windows or anything broken?
So,
Or is it just the door, like giant door?
so where yous are, it's imagine two sets of giant double doors, and it's kind of like those alcoves are kind of carved in. There is no door. There is no windows here. It is literally just kind of like two passageways that go up and down. That leads to these. In a sense, if you go two passageways, one this way and one this way, that lead into like just an empty space sort of place where like people would gather at the end of like end like a mass or something to have a chat. The two doors, double doors, are all that's there, and they are closed.
Does one of us want to just walk in, disguise itself?
Can I attempt to open it?
Sure, sure. You attempt to open it. Which door?
Probably the upper one.
Okay, so you approach the door. Give me a strength check to see if you can push the door open. Athletics. No, give me an athletics check, yeah, to see if you can successfully push the door. And that is how you get banned. One sec.
Knuckles just checking the core. That's how you get banned.
No, sorry, it was someone in the chat. Is that a 2? A 2! Okay, Man, it's fun. So Knuckles, you approach the door. Rhea's still there, and Rhea's like take a step back. And as you approach the door and begin to push, you just kind of sit there, and you know when a child like pushes something and it pushes it and its feet start to go, it's not going out in its feet. You're currently doing that right now.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Is anyone else going to do anything, or?
Can I attempt to intimidate the door?
Sure.
What'd you do? Did you seriously do
I'm just gonna like stop pushing it for a moment and then wave El Nano's rapier at it like I'm gonna somehow trying like threatening to attack the door.
Sure.
Do
You
I
can
roll
attempt
for intimidation.
if you want. Do you want to? Yeah, intimidate the door.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh my god.
The door.
Door's
You miraculously like if an inanimate object. For some strange reason to you, Craven, you notice the door kind of shiver a wee bit. You go, ah. You go, we shiver.
His little nuts are quaking.
Yeah. And like you can hear the rattle of it as like the nuts they go like coming from the door as if it's but this is just for you. Like in your mind this door's scared of you.
And then I immediately go back to trying to shove it, my feet just sliding out. This won't budge.
Let me take the door, what the fuck?
I think the best part is that it's all just next perception. He
That's
didn't
it. Yeah,
donate
to
anything.
use
He
to
thinks he
use
did.
use all see Craven wave this rapier. He kind of then stands back and looks at himself. It's like, yes, I've done it, and then just starts pushing again, and he's just starts sliding. Right. So what is everyone else doing?
I'm glad that was a decent roll, too.
What's everyone else doing?
You
It would have been funnier if it was an at one, because then the door's like, you ain't scary, and then just gets harder to push open.
So
Can I try the other door?
yeah. So you can go to the other door. You can go to the other double doors. Give me a athletics check to see if you can push door on. 5.
Well,
Bridget, you go to the door.
That one.
That's yep. You go to the door, and you all see Bridget start pushing the door, and the exact same thing that happened to you, Craven. But after a few seconds, Bridget's feet start to get too quick from under her, and she falls flat on her face.
Brilliant.
You must look so pathetic. I'm trying to
Sorry.
threaten it, and Kim's falling over.
never watched
So-
athletics.
So Rhea is gone to like the has gone back to the civilians and has said to them, you can, I'm guessing like it'll be you, El Nino, and Zenik here. They're gonna say like go and hide here and stuff, and be quiet, and hopefully this will signal you to come back. In other words, since they've not, she's kind of saying to like stay here, while we go and
I doubt any of
try
this
and
is
get in.
Can I try a door?
Sure. What door?
I'm
Maybe
gonna
try
I'm gonna
pulling it
go.
rather than pushing it.
Yeah.
What door?
Oh
Great
my God.
idea. I'm gonna go to the
You
one
do it.
that,
said push it.
Craven's at.
Okay, go to Craven's door. Go to Craven's door. 18.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna hate him.
Oh, okay. What are you doing? Are you pushing or pulling?
Pull, push, and then pull. See what happens.
Okay. With this roll, you begin to push. After a second of seeing what's going on, you're like, wait, and you pull.
Do you know what's funny? I didn't specifically say I was gonna push it open.
No, but I assumed you pushed. I'm like, okay, here we go.
No.
Either way, I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2. You both rolled that, but I'm like, it's not opening this fucking door. You can successfully open the door.
I heard that legit fucking light bulb going in Robert's brain, and then he was like, hmm.
You have successfully opened the door. But the state that Rhea and that have kind of gone over here.
Can I go in? I want to go in.
Yeah, and you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of slowly walk in.
Yeah, make your way. Make your way in. And Rhea's like, you see what about his okay.
Oh, I saw something. Hello. Oh.
It's the two of them. I just said that's where they were going.
The backstep.
Wait, I got a little bit concerned. I didn't know that's where they went.
Hello.
Do you want me to drag you in?
Nice.
Sure.
There you go.
I mean,
I appear to have lost on you.
It's okay.
Not
I'm
again.
right
We all
here.
lose somebody sometimes.
I'm right here.
I can't- Yeah, I was like, where the fuck have you gone?
I have my next trick.
Okay. Like I couldn't like where have you gone? Okay, so I want entering the foyer. And this foyer holds. You notice in the entrance foyer, kind of like this building's massive. Just to give you a represent of how big this is, each square represents 10 feet. So this is fucking huge.
What?
Um,
One question.
What's up?
Why is there a Sith fucking symbol in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
So I was gonna.
And for the older old empire.
So
Laugh if it-
Is that who's behind this Sith sorcery?
It's literally it though.
So let me lay this out. So upon entering this is a foyer that leads to two cylindrical stairways that lead upwards. You also notice that this, in a sense, is massive in place. In a sense, you can see pretty much all the way to the other side because it is well lit. But obviously, there's wee alcoves here and there. I need. What is everyone's passive perception?
Mine? My perception's
Passive.
6.
So what's your passive perception? That's what I'm asking.
What is that the number, the modifier?
Mine
No,
is 15.
15.
It says it in senses.
Oh,
on the
wait, did I
left
say
as well.
plus 6? Sorry, I was reading the wrong one. What?
Well, it's on. If you look at senses,
Passive wisdom.
it's,
What
un-
the fuck
it's,
is
under, it's under.
senses?
It's under saving throw. It says passive whiz, perception.
Passive word. Oh, mine's 11.
11,
14.
14. El Nino,
15.
15. Bridget,
15.
15. Okay. El Nino and Bridget.
Oh, no.
You just noticed upon entering this place is quiet. As if really quiet. But you do hear the sounds of you do hear the sounds of what looks to be none of you can no, you wouldn't understand this, of something of chatter between stuff coming from over here.
From over where?
That Sith icon that you were thinking about.
It is the exact
Yeah.
same.
You hear like the sounds of like something talking, things talking.
Siths?
Is it like too far to make out, or?
From where you are, so each square's 5 foot, it's a good 200 feet away. 200-300 feet roughly. As I measure
What are
this.
the acoustics of the building? Because depending on the acoustics of the
300.
building.
So it's 300 foot, and between you and that, there is a set of curtains that are partially down, and there is like stuff everywhere that's dampening the sounds. Bridget and El Nino barely hear this.
Okay.
Approach with caution, I guess.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'd say
just
so.
fucking run in. I'm not.
I'd say send Senric for.
Yeah, I'll go in. I'm gonna sneak my way up, probably.
So stealth check if you want to sneak.
Sneak. Yeah.
25, okay.
I'm invisible now.
Like the night.
How far can I go?
I'll tell you how where you want to go to.
Does it matter? Does it? Yeah, it doesn't really matter right now. Huh?
I'll tell you how far you'll get.
Well, I'm gonna go around, so I'm going to go around here.
Okay, so you're gonna make your way down and round.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you're planning on doing. Understood. Okay. So
Around here. Ooh.
I'm just gonna slowly sort of wander forwards to about like between two
Yep.
staircases.
you make me hold on one sec, Senric. So you're going there. So you've all witnessed Senric start to make his way down south, round the corners. What's everyone else doing?
Making my way down south.
I guess I'll follow, like, I'll just walk forward a wee bit and
Mhm.
stealth.
So if you're going to stealth, you told me a stealth check.
Well, I'm not stealthing. I'm just sort of slowly
Yeah.
walking out into the middle of two
20.
staircases.
What are you doing, El Nino?
I'm gonna stick with Craven.
Okay. So
I want as well.
if you're stealthing, yes. If you're not, you don't have to.
The Craven stealth.
Craven's not
Yeah,
stealthing right now. He's kind of just walking.
I'll just stay with.
Okay, so Bridget, are you staying with El Nino and Craven?
I'm gonna stay behind them.
Okay.
About 10 feet.
Okay, that's fine. So like 1 square is 10 feet, just so you know. Right, so we'll split this into 2. So we'll do you first, Senric. So Senric, you'd begin to make your way south. Upon making your way south, you begin to notice obviously like pillars and stuff. You do notice as you begin to sneak your way around, like blood smears along the wall, on the walls, on the side of the walls, on the floor. You start to notice as if something happened here, like as if some fight. You don't know what happened. Are you continuing to make your way around?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of go over.
Okay.
here.
To make your way around, there's a set of curtains. You kind of like pull back the curtains ever so slightly, and it leads you, in a sense, further in the cathedral. How far are you going?
I might take a peek down here, or in this. Oh, come on, do the thing. In this area, but really, I want to see what's going on back here.
Okay. So you kind of like peek your head through the curtains, and upon doing so, you can now visibly hear when you're with the curtains movement, and you start to hear. You don't speak. I don't think you speak their language. Memory serves me right, you don't.
What are they speaking?
I'm going to check what you can understand first. I don't want to say it. Unless you understand that, I don't want to say it.
Okay. Well, I understand Common and Elvish.
Okay, you don't understand it. You start to hear inaudible, or you start to hear an inaudible language you do not understand. But it's like it's coming from here. And you do hear the sounds of many steps, like more than one thing moving around. Are you going to move any further, or are you staying there?
What direction does it sound like it's coming from?
Here. So it's as if the sounds coming
over there.
over there. It's as if it's the sounds of something from behind whatever this thing is. You don't know yet. There.
So I'm gonna move up here just so that I have the cover of the pillar before
Yep.
I move over here.
Right. Okay. So you move over there. We'll get back to you in a minute. So, whilst Senric began to adventure his way down that way, what is the rest of the party doing?
I'm just gonna stick with Kraken. He's got my sword, dude.
Yeah. I'm just going to sort of slowly wander down the center.
Yep. So as you make your way in the center,
Or like slowly sort of as I walk, sort of looking above me and looking, sort of taking in the sight of this cathedral.
Okay. So I'll give you a little bit more description since you are looking around.
Trying to like see if I see movement and shit like that as I sort of move towards the center.
So
and I'm also kind of listening to see when I hear
so
what they heard as I get closer.
Okay. So as you begin to walk down, you begin to notice that for a cathedral, it's very well lit. That's how you can see quite far. You start to notice as you begin to move further down, anyone that's going with Craven, in a sense, you start to notice on the floor, like blood smears as if something was dragged. Also scratch marks on the floor. You begin to notice that as you approach, you now hear this. But you should notice on the curtains that are dripped along are like tattered and torn near the bottom. And you start to hear that you can understand this. Now you hear something say out in Infernal. You can understand this. Demon's blood. I swear on my soul, I saw them go down here. There must be a way to open it.
I mean, I'll normally recognize the language. You wouldn't understand.
You would recognize, so you would recognize it, but you can't understand what's being said.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay, you cast Cure Wounds. Go. 4.
Oh well, it's better enough.
I'm sort of gonna freeze for half a second as I listen to what they say.
Yep. So you freeze for half a second.
And I'm then going to hand silently hand El Nino his sword back.
Your hand.
I'm gonna be very careful without not touching the fucking handle, like, just so it doesn't. Yeah. So I'm not wielding it.
Okay. That's fine.
As I continue to move forward, but now I'm going to start stealthing.
Roll, please. Okay. So you, in a sense, kind of like get into your way and begin to make your way. Where are you going to?
I'm just moving straight down the center.
Okay. Straight down. You going for the curtains?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through the curtains.
Okay. As you move the curtains, anyone that's going with Craven, you kind of get to the same point. When you open these curtains, you kind of get to where Senric, point up to where Senric is. Upon opening the curtains, you will all notice more clearly now. An altar rests on a kind of like adheres in like in the hall, made of beautiful polished teakwood. It takes the shape of a kind of like gauntlet hand clenched in a fist. Excuse me. And you notice that a large lever, which is next to the altar, where these you can now make out beasts are trying to work. So give me a quick second. Let me make them visible.
And then you hear a click.
Don't tempt me.
The entire church blows up.
So you just notice sorry, it's just I need to do this. They'll be under. I like how I can't find the fuckers now.
God, must have been the wind.
That must have been nothing.
Must be imagining things.
Where are they? Who's the following? So the game specifically said I use this, so I'm not going to stop it. So you notice that you recognize a spiked devil, kind of like flying, taking a flight, and you notice what look to be three humans, kind of like walking around the altar, examining bits and pieces of it to try and in a sense this lever, and you can see them, one of them pulling it and nothing's happening, and then you can see them all have this. They haven't noticed you yet because they're too fixated on this part of the altar.
I want to set them on fire. That's my immediate instinct.
So these things look mostly human.
They look human.
And the demons we've seen before, some of them were relatively humanoid.
Yes. So like this, some in a sense, the most of the demons you've been seen have looked human in some way, but have been altered in some way. So like the spiked devil, the spined devil that you're looking at, has like the shape of a small human with wings and stuff. And then like when you've seen like other like devils here and there is some human representation at some point, but they've kind of been altered, or the state of how they look has been changed. El Nino would know this. This is what happens the longer you spend in hell and the higher up you go in the ranking. the more you start to change.
Cool. I'm going to cast Disguise Self.
Sure. What are you disguising yourself as?
I'm going to make myself look as demonic as possible. Except I can't change any arrangement of limbs, so I can't like add wings or tails or anything.
Okay.
So, still 2 legs, 2 arms, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should be able to just add like,
I mean, we
basic
could,
things, like horns and spikes and shit
Okay.
like
Like,
that. So
paper
yeah, I
mache
can make
you some
myself
wings.
relatively demonic.
Okay. What kind of like how demonic are you talking?
Pretty demonic. Pretty demonic.
Okay. Give me a. Sure. Okay. Okay.
Because it's a
we can always get like little cardboard cutout wings for you if you really want.
No, I don't need them.
Okay. Okay. So you, in a sense, make yourself look as demonic as you think.
Basically, you know, like the basic like demons.
Yeah.
From Doom.
Yep.
The imps. Yeah.
No, I think I know what he's talking about here. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
like you know the imps from Doom.
Imps.
I'm gonna try and kind of look like an imp from Doom, like just
Yeah.
How
spiked
tall-
elbows.
how-
demonic
Craven
face.
in lore played Doom, and he's just like, hey, you know what I should look like?
So
I'm like my character's like 5'11".
right.
I can change my height by up to a foot.
Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say you'll be 2. That's fine. You can. That's fine. Okay, so you kind of like do this, and you make yourself look like in a sense, like one of them. Okay. What is everyone else doing at this point? Senric, you don't know what where the party is right now. You're still looking in this corner, and you're seeing this.
I am. Can I wait? No, they don't have line of sight. I can easily make it to right here. Wait, how tall is this? Hold on. How tall is this?
So in a sense, it's like a fist. So it's multiple like kind of like bits. So you've got like the bit that's highlighted is like a step. It's about a step off the floor. The bit that they're round, yeah. So there's a small like lip here that goes all the way around. It's just a step that kind of leads to a higher point. Where they're around this part here is 5 foot. So in a sense, so not 5 foot. In a sense, like if you were to walk up to it, it would just be below your shoulder. And then the next bit, the upper bit, is that same size again on top. Right now, they cannot see unless they specifically look. Right now, they're focusing down here, in a sense, and you can clearly see this because it's kind of like.
And I could crouch. I could crouch behind this.
You would need to throw me a stealth check to get closer.
Can I like test my footing kind of check?
It's to see how stealthy you are. So
Yeah.
what? So that's what you're going to be doing. If you want 8, okay. So you make your way up to this. You begin to make your way. I'll say you'll get to here. Right.
Okay.
Yep. When you kind of look around and you now see a demonic presence standing there, walking towards the. Are you walking towards the altar by chat? You walking towards the altar, Senric? And Craven.
Yeah, I'm slowly sort of walking.
Walking towards the altar. What is El Nino and Bridget doing?
Oh, I don't know what to do. How fucking big these squares are.
Each square is 10 foot, just to make you aware.
That's what I'm worried about.
This place is
Only like 3
massive.
turns. It all goes down. It will take me like 3 turns to get there. What's my? Chicken the 30. It's still not far enough. Gay, dude. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna stay just behind.
Mhm.
See, what's
Just behind.
10 minutes. So I can give him. I want to give Kraven bardic inspiration before he goes out there.
Okay.
As he's changing.
So.
It's just literally, I use a point. You have 1d8 for an ability check.
Yep.
Anything levels above. Levels, guys. 5th level. It's a d10.
Okay.
So I get an extra d10 inspiration.
Ability check.
An ability check.
For an ability check, attack roll, or saving for it.
Okay. Good to know. Are you staying where you are though, El Nino, whilst Kraven begins to make his way? Okay, Bridget.
You know what? I'm seeing this. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, let's look at this. It's Bridget. What are you doing?
Wait, hang on. Do I see Senric?
Oh yeah, you see him. You, in a sense, you've seen him, but you've not reacted. But I just want.
I'm like, what the fuck?
You don't even know it's Kraven. What's Bridget doing?
I am gonna go to the right hand side. And go to that curtain.
So you're going up here. Okay, you make your way to the curtain. It's currently closed. Well, same as the other ones before. Do you make your way through?
I'm not making my way through.
I'm not gonna go through it, but I'm gonna like kind of peek.
Okay. Peeking through, you notice the altar in the distance. You get a clear representation of the altar, and you can see these creatures there. Are you doing anything else? Or are you staying where you are?
I will stay where I am for now.
Understood. Okay. So, Senric and Kraven, as you both kind of like make your way to the altar, Senric, you notice this demonic creature beginning to walk to the altar.
Don't know that's Kraven.
You don't know that's Kraven. Kraven, you see Senric. What do you do?
Lock eyes.
You lock eyes.
Lock eyes. I'm like,
yeah, I'm sort of gonna lock eyes with him and then sort of motion like, get back.
They always sunny in Philadelphia, remember?
I'm sure he's gonna figure out it's me.
Sure.
I'm just like, oh, okay.
So let's yeah, I'll say you can understand like from like you're like, okay, it's not reacting. You get the sense that it's Kraven. Okay.
Can I actually like move back here? Is that a thing that I can do, or am I stuck here?
You can move back a wee bit.
Okay.
To about there.
About
Outside.
here?
Yeah.
Back here. Okay.
Okay.
Should have given you.
Slowly make my way forward.
Okay.
Pull up.
A bit.
All right.
You be slowly make your way forward. They still haven't noticed you.
Who, me?
The Senric.
Oh.
Senric not noticed anyone yet.
I'm gonna keep moving forward until it's like either they've noticed me and don't care,
How well is this area?
or they
It's very well lit.
definitely should. Like, I'm gonna get to the point where they definitely should have noticed me. I'm gonna like start making my way over to them.
Okay, so they haven't noticed you yet.
Behind here?
Behind those curtains.
Behind these, and then whoop, and then whoop.
It would be stealth checks, but you'll need to give me a minute. All right, so are you gonna just keep walking?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep walking. I'm actually I'm gonna walk up to them as though I'm one of them and they should know me.
Okay. We'll say for the intents purposes you can get to there if you want.
Yeah.
Right. So put your okay. Get you there. So everyone else has seen like Kraven and he's demonic kind of like looking. Get approaching to stuff to there. He's gonna get to there. El Nino and Bridget, are you staying where you are, or are you going to attempt to move up?
I'm staying where I am and looking through the curtains.
Okay, you're staying where I'm looking for the curtains. Rhea's behind you, El Nino, and they're staying with you. Bridget, are you staying where you are, or are you going to move up?
I'm gonna move up so that I'm just through the curtain, but like only just.
So what, to here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Senric, you wanted to go behind the fallen curtains here.
Yeah.
Okay. In order for you to do that, you will, in a sense, need to give me a stealth check.
Stealth.
And I said because you're kind of like 14. Okay. Bum bum bum.
It was great success.
Oh, this would be. Okay. Sure. You make your way behind the curtains. Okay. So. One sec. Senric.
Yes.
Upon going through the curtains, this area leads to what looks to be private ceremonial places. You notice a small, kind of like the outgoes that leads to like private places where like some ceremonies would take place. So whether that be like, imagine like a christening, a wedding, wee bits that it's and stuff. But you do notice in the corner, right here, person curled up in the corner.
What is this?
Curled up in the corner, kind of like hidden, trying to keep himself hidden, is a Jesus Christ cat. Is a. I apologize if you can hear my cat.
Yep. MRxBERT is just going at it.
It adds atmosphere.
Goddamn
MRxBERT
cat.
has arrived.
MRxBERT's been chucked at my room. So, a small human, a small human curled up in a ball, trying to make himself hidden. Upon seeing the curtains, you kind of notice the eyes pop up for a split second and curls down in fear, and you begin to hear the murmurings and comments, "No, please no, please no, please no, please no," coming from him.
I give a little shh.
He kind of goes, he kind of seeing it, and he kind of goes, "Shh, shh, 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 shh," and like gives you that silence, like, "Shh, shh, they'll hear us, they'll come for us, quick, hide."
Can I go up to him? Can I like say, hey, I want to see what's up, because we're still really far away. They still shouldn't hear us if we whisper.
Sure.
I imagine.
So you kind of see him like, and he's physically shaking. Upon seeing you approach and stuff, he kind of like. You ever seen like a creature that's trapped in a corner try and move when it knows it can't get any further?
Yeah.
It's currently doing this in the corner, trying to get away from you.
Yeah. I reach out and I put my hand on their shoulder. Hey, everything's gonna be all.
Just Okay, so you put your hand on him.
Yeah.
Okay, so on your shoulder. Upon putting your hand on his shoulder, you notice that he does calm down a bit, but he is still shaking. You also start to notice that he's not mumbling anymore, but he's looking at you as if looking at you, and that like like that someone's eyes, the fear of the shit that he's seen, and he starts to say to you and says, did you get them all? Did you get them?
I just say not yet. I'm about to. Just stay here, stay hidden, and stay stay safe, and we'll get you out of here.
He kind of like looks at you and says, mate, make sure you get them all. There's so many, and they kind of like that PTSD like shit. He's like he starts going into that stuff, and he kind of like curls up and starts rocking back and forth.
Same eyes as Craven.
Oh fuck. So while you're having this conversation with this person, Senric, Craven.
Yep.
At the same point, obviously, you make your way onto like the upper part of this altar. Upon doing so, you notice the head of one of these humanoid creatures look up at you, seeing you, and then you understand, luckily Infernal, look at you and goes, says, "Where's your group?"
Uh-oh. I'm going to say, around the back side of the cathedral, we found another entrance.
They kind of look at you and he goes,
Stop messing with this one.
"Give me a deception check right now."
Plus D10.
Like gas.
I'm going to add the D10 to this.
Sure.
Oh, I need it.
It's a nat one.
It doesn't even matter. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother.
They look
Says it in common instead.
They look, yeah. So in a sense, they look at you, and then the spined devil kind of like flutters its way out, kind of like flutters its way down a wee bit, and then kind of looks at you, and then looks at his men, and then looks back to you, and he's like, "Now your disguise, to your knowledge, was really good, but." He's like, "It takes a minute." And when you say that you found another entrance around the back, he's like, "How did you know that we were looking for an entrance? More specifically, how did you know that this was an entrance?" And after this few seconds, it kind of goes to
I have an answer. I have an answer for this.
What is your answer?
I literally, as I walked in, heard you saying, "How do we get this open?"
Okay. But
Touche.
Touche.
Was we saw them go in this way? How do we open it?
Touche. But but the spine devil looks in the
boys.
kind of looks at you and says,
"How do you know?"
he does look at you weirdly and kind of goes and says, you just remember, you kind of made yourself look more demonic and more like them, correct?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
basically just trying to look like a straight up fucking.
I like how Craven's trying to roleplay himself out of a nat one.
Okay. You're, in a sense, I'm trying to understand what it is. In a sense, when this spine devil looks at you, he clearly sees right through you.
Yeah.
Your disguise to like a human person would be perfect. Like an actual person would be perfect, but to him, he knows, in a sense, instantly, like, nah, you are not what you say you are. And he lifts his is that sorry, I'm just trying to read this. You see him lift and he's poised like a fork. Like imagine like a 3-prong fork, lifts it and throws it at you.
I'm imagining the world's tiniest pitchfork.
Yeah.
You mean
Lift it and throw at you. Upon doing so, it kind of like cuts through your illusion and breaking your disguise. Why do you all have to be so far apart?
Can I give? I was thinking of doing this.
To be fair, I want to know how he threw it like 60 feet.
By being awesome?
Demon.
Fly?
Yeah, demon.
Maybe.
Like they each went fucking throw it. And you just roll initiative.
Yeah, I think all of us.
Roll initiative.
All initiative.
Okay.
Can I give? Okay, can I give my two non-returning
before
daggers
initiative.
to?
Before
One sec.
initiative.
One sec. So, Craven first. What were you saying, Kraken?
Initiative.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, like, Abyssal is the language of devils.
Yep.
And Infernal is the language of demons.
Yep.
Do demons understand Abyssal?
Yes.
So obviously he's like thrown this fork and it's gone straight through a horn or a spike that isn't actually there.
Yep.
So I've just sort of given up, like, okay, he's figured it out. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, so in a sense, this has been what you used with... Yeah, on you go.
I've dropped the illusion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now going to pick up in Abyssal.
Okay.
And just say, you should have just left.
Okay.
In Abyssal.
They kind of look at each other, but they are literally, they're up for the fine stuff. And you can get that sense that they're blood hungry.
Am I supposed to be rolling for initiative here?
Yes, everyone's for initiative.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Ooh, yeah.
Nice and nat 20 plus minus 1 plus 1.
Well, Bert,
So,
my non-magic daggers, I'm gonna give one of them to this little guy that I'm right next to, so that he has a way to protect himself.
Okay, that's fine. You can do this. You can do that.
Right.
So you can give him a dagger. He kind of takes the dagger and kind of like stands, like kind of like sits there pointing and stuff as you turn around to look at the curtains. And in a sense, you all hear this commotion of the conversation that just happened, and they know what's going on. Ridget, top of the round, you're up. What are you going to do? So this was not subtle. This was literally like you clearly heard this conversation. You may have not understood it, but you did hear the sound of something going through, clinking on the floor, and then the change of language.
You've heard me change language and obviously get a lot more agitated, and you've watched my disguise drop.
Okay. I will move so I can get a better view. And
so
does
if you're
it look like we're engaging in combat, or
it looks like they're getting ready to engage in combat. So right now you can only see the one here. I don't know what's going on with Foundry. The one that's here, in a sense, the other ones are too much behind cover. You can just make out the one there. He is half cover. He does have a bonus to his AC.
right? Okay. But technically, because I haven't flanked, would I have advantage?
No. So in D&D, in the case of flanked, you have to have an ally in range of him that is, in a sense, either adjacent to him, adjacent or behind him. There is no ally. Your nearest ally is here. So he's not flanked.
Right, okay.
If I was here,
Yeah.
that guy would be flanked.
And
You have to have them in combat looking at someone else within melee range.
yeah,
Effectively.
yeah, pretty much. So what are you doing?
I'll just ready an action,
Okay.
and when they engage in combat with, like one of my group.
So right now, from where you're at, you actually can't see anyone.
Ah, right, that's a good point.
So where you're at, I don't know if you see my ruler, you can't actually see Craven.
Okay, well, what I'll do then is I'll ready an action for when he comes out of half cover, and I've got a better shot when he's like.
Okay, that's fine. Right, so you're ready in action that
Okay.
when, yep, so when the enemy comes out of cover, you'll fire a shot. Good to know.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So it's in stuff. that all you want to do? Still,
yes,
yeah,
because
it's
I
fine.
used 20 foot of movement.
Yeah, so, okay. El Nino, you're up.
Well, so much.
No, wait. Do I have bonus actions?
You do have bonus actions, yes. I know what you're going to do. You're going to cast Thingy Mark, aren't you?
I can't cast Hunter's Mark because it's a spell.
Right.
But I can do Slayer's Prey.
So, what does you cast Slayer's Prey?
So the bonus action, I can designate one creature I can see within 60 feet. See within
He's
60
out at
feet.
6. Nah, he's farther than 60 feet. He's
Oh, shit.
more than that. Right. Is that you then?
I can't do Hunter's Mark because I don't have any more first level slots
fine.
left.
Okay. You really can't do anything else, so. El Nino,
That's me.
you're up.
So much for subtlety, and I'm gonna wink at Ryan and
On you go.
hesitantly grab my rapier, and it's gonna burst into flames. So I'm gonna
Yeah. So,
start making my way.
you do notice that when you grab it this time, the flames are a lot duller. They're still there, but they're duller than the original thing. So in a sense, it's weaker, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm gonna keep moving forward. I'm not in range of anything yet, so
okay, that's your movement. You get your action and bonus action. You can use your action to move your movement again if you wanted to.
my bonus
And
action.
do a dash.
No, your action. So you can use your action to
Yeah.
dash.
Yeah, you can
Sure.
spend your action to double your movement.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's fine. Yep, so you get to there. You still get a bonus anything you want to do? Or anything you can do? Yep, alright.
Nothing I can do.
This one here, upon hearing that, he can move that, so he can move. So he's going to begin to make his way. Why, Foundry, are you being a dick? 1, 2. We'll get to there, which means, Bridget, your shot goes off. Bridget. Hello?
Sorry, what?
Your ready action goes off.
Alright, yeah, sorry.
So roll to hit.
Oh, wrong one.
Oh, you go ahead. I saw the thing.
It's a hunter's mark. She's out of range.
Alright.
It would be your bow.
Yeah, I was on the wrong screen.
21.
1 sec. I need to check something. How far can your bow fire?
320 should be
20.
This is the chanted.
150 to 600.
Oh, it's fine. Out in range. Wait, what? Your enchanted bow goes 150 to 600.
That's what it says.
fucking sniper me.
Holy shit!
It's
Oh,
necrotic damage as well.
holy shit! I forgot how powerful that fucker is. 150 to 600.
Well, I
That's what it
guess
says.
experienced bowman.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So up to 150 feet's fine. Anything after that. Wait, is that how that works? Right, and how you can hit him. That's why I wanted to know how your range was. Okay, so that's a hit. Roll damage.
This is my bow. There are many like it. This one's mine.
7 piercing damage plus the D6 necrotic damage.
Plus the what?
D6 necrotic damage that bow has.
So I roll an extra d6.
Yep.
I am nothing without my bow.
Should I have been doing that the whole time?
I've been doing it for you, but I'm not doing it anymore. Because I'm trying to keep track of everything now. 10.
It's because the necrotic damage, I can't add it to the roll. I'll need to put it in the notes so I remember.
That's fine, I'll tweak your character sheet as well. Excuse me. Oh, right, okay.
You might be able to custom it on
I can do it. I just need to do it and thingy to do it. So, I'm actually just having a look at your character sheet, your character sim, but... In a sense, I'm just double checking, so your number's at 150 and 600, Kim, just so you're aware. You can make a normal range attack up to 150 feet and a long range attack up to 600 feet. But
Yes.
any further than 150, yeah, you can make. Yeah, make a normal attack. Yeah.
150 for normal.
No, up to 150 for a normal.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so up to 150 is my maximum.
No, 600 is your maximum. So up to
150 is my maximum for a normal attack.
Yes.
But for long range, my
It's-
maximum 600.
with disadvantage. If you got
Yeah.
above 150 foot, it's with disadvantage. Above 600 foot, you cannot make the shot.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so you hit. Fuck. Upon doing that, he kind of looks and now sees you there. Pissed. You can't do anything else.
Uh-oh.
Raven, you're up.
Yay. Fuck, what am I gonna do?
I believe in you.
Well, I'm gonna use my
Kill them.
bit of movement.
Yep.
Murder hobo.
So
Here's an idea. Kill them.
My little
So
murder
start
hobo.
making my way around the altar.
yep. So you get to there. What are you gonna do?
Sort of while I walk,
Yep.
um, while I walk,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna keep talking. So,
Sure. You keep talking in Abyssal.
just
You
sort of talking down to them.
Oh, okay.
Just stupid.
Understood.
Never know when to listen.
Is that all you're going to do your turn?
Where is your man?
Kinda want to try and intimidate the fuckers. I wanna
You can if you want.
I want to try just in this little speech I'm giving while just talking down to them in Abyssal. I'm going to try and intimidate. I want to try and
Sure. Are you doing it to all of them or just one of them?
all of them.
Okay, give me an intimidation then.
Just in general. Yeah, so I just should have just listened. Now you're all have to die. And I'll add my D10. Inspiration die.
When he
Okay, 22 on all of them. Okay. Let me do this.
I'm assuming this is my action.
Yeah, this would be your action.
Trying to set up a custom action, but it keeps adding +1.
I'll deal with it again. Okay. So as you walk and begin to make your way in a sense, and speaking in, you said Abyssal, correct?
Abyssal.
Yeah, like talking down to them. You notice that two of them kind of look and start to get scared. So you notice that this one and this one kind of get scared. I will say, for the sake of this, Craven, if you attack them, you get advantage on them because they're currently scared of you.
Sweet.
Anything else you wish to do?
This is confirmation. Which two is again?
Oh, sorry. So it's the two here. So the one that's here and the one that's here.
Oh, it's towards the center.
Yeah. I'll mark them as well, just so I remember. So we'll say that one. I'll just use this marker because it's easier.
Can't really
They're
do
both.
anything as my bonus action, so that's it.
Okay. Next up is Rhea. So seeing you kind of like all this going on the way is gonna happen, she's going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's gonna use her action and movement to dash to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. And that's all she'll do. She can't do anything else. Senric, what are you doing?
Alright, so let me see. So I've given this guy the daggers.
You gave him one dagger. You gave him one non-enchanted dagger.
Yeah, non-enchanted.
Okay.
How much? You said these are 10.
Each square represents 10 feet.
1, 2.
What's your movement?
3. How far can I go again?
How far can you go? On your character sheet, there'll be a feet. I could probably go quicker. I'm pretty sure it's 30 feet.
Usually it's 30 feet.
30 feet. So you can move 3 squares before you can't move anymore. If you want to move more than 3 squares, you would need to use your action to dash.
And that would probably also break the stealth.
You've got one too many. It would be there.
Would it be? Because I was right here. So 1, 2.
Oh, no, you're right. Sorry. Sorry, I thought you were further up. I can barely make out the marker on the map of my site. Yeah, you're right. So you're fine there. Sorry. Barely make out the marker. Okay.
How far can I throw shit?
So your dagger can go up 20 feet,
right?
20 feet without having to roll with advantage, up to 60 feet, but you would have disadvantage. So from where you are to the nearest one is, I'm pretty sure it's too far. Too far.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. How come I can't do things like that? Why can't I can't?
Because you're not.
Ranges.
You're not a ranger. You're not a ranger. You are the rogue. You are designed to go sneaky, sneaky, stabby, stabby.
No. I'm talking about what you did, where you line and it says the feet.
Oh, ruler. Sorry, Foundry's having some problems and stuff. That's why part of it you may have noticed isn't working properly. Something's updated in the system automatically, and parts aren't working. But there is a ruler on your options that you can select that allows you to drag, and that reveals how far you can travel.
How do I get to that?
So on the left-hand side,
top left.
yeah, on the left-hand side, you'll notice that on your character icon, the third icon down, it like pops out, is a ruler.
Oh, what is this?
That's using the wrong one. You're in templates. You're in a template.
How did I get to that?
So see on the left-hand side, you'll notice something called token controls. It's a wee person.
Yeah.
Click on that. It'll bring up a menu to the right of it. The third one down is a ruler or a measuring distance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, normally there's the plugin that allows you to do distance. For this sort of stuff, it's broke because of an update and I can't get it to work. I'm trying to fix it. So it says 70 feet, but count the squares. Each square is 10 foot.
So only more like starting from here.
No, you in a sense that's highlighting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 70 foot. Each square is 10 foot. Wait, oh wait, I must have set this up right with the calculations. Calculations are working then. Okay. Yeah, I have. I set up the calculations. They work. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know if I'd done that. I forgot I did that. So yeah, each highlight when you do drag, it does represent your foot. So at 70 feet, you're just out of range. God, how much I set this up ages ago.
Moving more is a
moving
is
more would
dashing
be
as in-
dashing would be considered a dash that would consume your action. Who's drawn on the map?
I can't
Me.
take
Yeah,
an action and continue to
No.
move without dashing.
No.
I'm not.
So you have an action, bonus action, and movement. Your movement is your movement. Your action is, in a sense, an attack, opening a door, using an item. You can use your action to consume what's called a dash. That, in a sense, means you dash further than your movement, which means you can't do any action after that.
Okay, but I would also lose stealth as a result. Okay.
Well, right, if you were to, so right now you're still behind the curtains. If you go out here, you would consume your stealth. Although you've got a bonus action, your cunning action would allow you to stealth again if you wished.
Oh, so I could move right over here and re-stealth, right?
You won't get that far.
Yeah.
You would get.
Theoretically.
If you let it,
Following your
yes.
If you did it next turn,
If you let it, you
and
would
used
only
your
get to
dash,
there.
you could.
You'd only get to there if you dashed, or just one away from it, one over. Sorry.
Yeah.
But
If you
then at
had
that
your-
point, I might as well just move up here.
Well, it's up to you what you want to do.
I don't know.
But
I
if
don't
you-
know. I'm not trying to red headlong into a fight because I only have
If
13
you
health
had
left.
if you had your full movement from where you are, right? So let's say
Mm-hmm.
next turn, right?
I could move here and then to here with
You
a
would be able-
dash and
you'd
then
be able-
re-stealth.
Be able to get to about here with a dash and then go back to stealth.
Yeah.
Yep. So is that what you want to do?
With curtains, here's a question. With curtains, right?
Mhm.
Can I fight from behind a curtain? I know it sounds weird, but like pushing it to the side and then throwing it and then.
Yeah. So I know you're coming. So what you're saying is like, can you move the curtain, throw a dagger, and then like, kind of move it back, sort of style?
Yeah.
You can, yes.
Yeah.
You can, yes.
Okay.
In a sense, in D&D's combat, if you're like behind an object, which most time, like most people are always going to be behind something, like you're behind a table. Say, for example, if you're a ranger and you're behind a table, you would jump up, fire a shot, and jump back down. Kind of how it works. Whereas you're behind a curtain, you would move the curtain, throw your dagger, and move it back. So.
Okay. That sounds like a plan.
Okay, that you then?
Let me see the range here. Ooh, this is still a bit far.
Fine, but anyhow, we'll move on since you're not going to do anything else.
Yeah.
So, the next one of the kind of like humanoid demonoids is going to move. To there. He's then going to use his action to go to there, and we'll stop. That's as far as he's going to go. The spiked one, which seems to be that how can you move? We'll get to there. And Craven, you notice him kind of raise, everyone who can see this kind of notice him raise his hand up, and his trident fork that he flung comes right back to his hand.
Huh.
And then this one is going to get to there using his movement and action. Okay, top of the round, Bridget, you're up.
Well, I have full view of that guy in the corner now, don't I?
You have, yes, he is no longer in cover. He's no longer assumed as in cover.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and target him again, and I
Okay.
realise apparently I should actually be getting 2 shots because I've got 2.
Yes,
Sure.
you're right. I forgot all about that. You are correct.
So did I. Right, okay, so yeah, I'll just do 2
It's been a long week.
shots to him again.
Yep, so
So did I get a D6 on every, like, see, because I'm
every
making 2
damage,
shots, I get...
every damage, you would get it, yes.
Right, okay.
I'll send me a DM on Discord so I remember to program your thing properly.
Yeah, I tried to set up a custom, but it keeps
I'll do
having
it.
+1, and I
I'll
don't know
do
where
it.
it's coming from.
I'll deal with it. Just once you've had your turn, message me on Discord to remember. 9,
That's
miss.
the first one.
It's a miss. First shot you put back, as you fire, it fires, kind of like goes wide and kind of goes back and towards the curtains in the back.
Yeah, okay.
Second shot, 26 is the hit. Roll damage. That's 5 plus your necrotic damage. 8. So as you take your...
And I'm gonna move forward a wee bit.
Okay. You can only move 3 squares. I'm pretty sure it's 30 feet, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'll move to there, and then that'll be me.
Perfect. No, well, technically you can move half a square as well. It's 35, so it's really weird, but you can move half a square.
Yeah, I'll just leave it there. I'll wait until he comes into range, so that I can do my Slayer thing, but it needs to be within 6 feet.
Okay, understood. El Nano, you're up.
I'm going to use my action to dash to that area right there.
You've highlighted, on you go.
I was counting up the shit. I was trying to. The strategy was the. Stop him, please. Allow me. There you go. There you go. That's it.
I shoot. The bandit here is going to go 1, 2, 3. Go to there. 6. Going to go to there, making a beeline for you, Bridget. He's like in a sense going straight to you.
Right. Okay.
Kraken, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna still sort of slowly walking. I'm gonna sort of make my way to here.
Yep.
Right, and I've noticed those two are kind of afraid of me.
Yeah, they're coming towards you, but you do notice they're coming to what they're in a sense coming out towards you. But there is that reluctance and a little bit of fear that you sense when they're holding weapons. You do see them as they're coming towards you. The weapons in their hands, they are shaking a little bit.
So I'm just gonna continue my little monologue.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. As I adjust the grip on my blade, start to bring it up.
Yep.
And sort of as I'm just sort of again just absolutely demeaning these demons, just giving them shit.
Yep.
I'm gonna end it with, so which one will be first?
Okay.
How about you? As I am using my blade as a pointer.
Yep.
And I'm going to settle on the one in front. Alright.
Yep.
And channeling it through my blade and firing it out the tip.
Yep.
Eldritch Blast.
Sure. Roll.
And I have advantage?
With advantage, yes, because they're scared of you. 25 hits. Five. Okay.
5 damage.
Taking a shot and going kind of like a laser beam straight from him, and you kind of like clap him on the shoulder and stuff. He's still there, but he's a little bit more fearful of you. Anything else?
Yeah, that's all I can.
Yep.
I have a plan.
Rhea is going to
run in.
Yeah, let me get to there.
She's running.
Use your dash to make her way down this way. And in a sense, Bridget, she knows you can handle yourself, so she's like going to go and deal with the bigger party. Cedric, you're up.
Alright. I've decided what I'm gonna do.
What you gonna do? Are you gonna die?
Move right here. Oh, if I could get rid of the little thing. How do I get rid of my thing?
If you've got the ruler selected next to you, the token select the top player token on the left.
I'm gonna move right here, and then
Okay.
I'm taking an oil flask.
Okay.
And I'm gonna yell out, "Fireball, bitch!"
Uh-huh.
I have to roll. What am I rolling here? D20?
Yeah. How cute. So you're chucking an oil flask.
Oh no, I'm setting that shit on fire.
Okay. Molotov cocktail style.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
My usual style.
Sure. So. Sure.
D20, right?
D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Plus dexterity modifier. What's my dex? My dex is +6. Do
What?
I want me to just roll a
D20
dex
plus 6.
roll?
Out of curiosity, what are you using as the ignition source?
Don't I have like a torch in my inventory?
You've got a torch and a tinderbox.
Either one.
Okay. So I'm gonna be a little bit of a dick here. I need you to roll to see if you can light the fucker first. Roll me a D20.
D20?
Roll me a D20. Plus your... That's fine, so you've lit it. Now roll to hit. I was going to say plus sleight of hand. Which is how Kevin, but it's fine, you've done it, it's passed.
Okay, well that would have been a really high number then.
Right. So now roll
And then
roll a D20 plus your dexterity modifier. For your
which is
range
just
attack.
rolling for dex, right?
Yes, roll dex. 11. Who are you aiming at?
I'm aiming at this guy. Well, hold on. If it would have selected there.
Okay. Okay. You throw it. Upon your lightning taking it and throwing this Molotov cocktail style, you forget about the wee bit of the step up here, and you kind of trip ever so slightly. And lands here. And if memory serves me right, it is a... It's been a while since I've had to use this. So it's off a track and it lands just off and just behind them, but will clip all them. Anyone in the red. So it'll hit the guy behind it. It will just clip the other two. Now, do you remember the damage or do you want me to do it?
You do it.
Okay.
The damage. I don't know how to do the damage for that.
It's fine. You take 5 damage each from an oil attack. I fit with 20 rages, no attack with 1 minute, and then the defender says fire. 5 foot damage of burning oil on the 5 foot square. Okay. So he takes. He is now at that. Why are you being targeted? Stop being targeted. He is at that. And he is at that. Anything else you wish to do?
That's about it.
Okay. The humanoid devil, seeing you charge out, Senric is going to look at you, seeing you throw that stuff, kind of make himself right next to you, and will attack with his sword. First attack's 21. Does that hit?
Yeah.
You take 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And as he brings his first attack down, he kind of like makes his way back with a scimitar back again and will attempt to hit you again. Multi-attack. Will hit you with 20. Dealing another 6 points of damage. As he kind of way back and slices through you.
And this is why I was considering staying behind the curtain.
Stuff. That is the end of his. The spiked devil, being caught on fire a wee bit, will make his way to you, Craven. Get to there. And will attack with his fork. Natural 1. So, Craven, as the Spine Devil brings down his like kind of like his trident fork towards you, like a stabby, you've got your sword in your hand, don't you? Knuckles.
Where'd
Hello?
that go?
Where'd Nut go?
Levels?
Knuckles? Hello?
Hello.
Sorry, I had my headset off for a split second.
Okay, so the Spine Devil took his fork, he's like trident fork to you, and has began to poke at you. You've got your sword on you, don't you? You kind of got it equipped.
Yeah.
So you rolled
I
on.
was just using it as a using it as a pointer.
So you rolled a natural 1. Upon doing so, you kind of like with your sword, kind of like a wee trick, like a flip up, and manage to knock the trident spiky thing out of his hands as it falls to the floor. And that is all he's going to do this time because you rolled a nat 1.
Fair enough.
The other bandit, in this flames that are going around it, it does take more damage because is there, and will make his way to you, Senric. You've pissed them off by chucking that oil, and they are scared of you, Craven.
They're like, fuck this guy, I'm gonna take care of it. Handle this guy over here.
21 to hit.
Yeah. What's up with all these high rolls that they're getting?
It's just what they're rolling now. What's your health?
3.
You take 8 points of damage. As it brings his scimitar down on you. I believe you are now. So put in D&D Beyond that you took 8 damage.
Yep.
So what that will now do is you are now, in a sense, you now need to make what's called death saving throws, and I'll explain how that works when it comes to your turn. I don't think you've ever done a death saving throw before.
No.
Okay, so once it comes back to you, unless something happens, I'll let you know what you need to do. So right now, Senric is down. Bridget, you are up. You've just caught out of the corner of your eye in this combat, your ally fall to the floor. Can anyone hear Kim?
No. I can't hear.
I can't hear her. Kim, we can't hear you. Your mic's going off, but we can't. Your mic's going off, but we can't hear you.
Rip.
Technical difficulties.
Kim's lost her voice.
Kim, try joining the call and rejoining. Why can we not hear you now?
Maybe switch your input.
Oh, because it's picking her up.
Yeah, but it might have automatically switched your input for some reason. Maybe taking something out or putting something in. Or jiggling it around, I don't know.
Who knows?
Sometimes it does it in mine. He says, "Do you want to keep the device?" And he's like,
Okay, Kim, what? See while you check your input, what you're going to do? I'm assuming you're going to attack with your bow again, correct? Yes. Okay. Roll to hit and stuff, and roll damage and stuff. Roll to hit and stuff, and we'll check if it goes well. Quickly, just because it'll take you a couple minutes to fix this, and we can. Yes.
"There you go. There you
What
know."
the fuck did you do?
Alright,
There we
okay.
go.
So I'm using wireless headphones, and for some reason, when I have only one of them in, it didn't work.
Oh, okay. Strange.
So now I have to put 2 of them in. I don't fucking know.
I
Right,
think
anyway,
one's probably died. That's why.
possibly.
Right. Anyhow, So you've just seen your ally, Senric, collapse on the floor.
Yeah, so nothing I can do from him while I'm away over here, so I'm just gonna try and deal with this guy and then make my way over that.
Sorry, that music started annoying me.
What's still turned on?
Sorry, the music that was playing, it's been playing for so long, it's starting to get on my nerves.
Yeah.
I've changed it to another one.
I'm gonna cast my Slayer's Prey first.
Okay, so he's in range, you can cast Slayer's Prey. So he is now Slayer's Prey on you.
And then I'm gonna do my 2 attacks with the...
Sure. First attack, go. 26 hits. 8 plus your d6. 2, 10. Miss. Taking a shot, as you kind of take his first shot, and then it kind of goes straight into his chest. It kind of like goes, curls over a wee bit and begins to pull the arrow out. Upon doing so, your other shot goes straight over his head. Anything else you want to do? It's movements all you've got left, if memory serves me right?
Yeah, I'm gonna make some movement.
Are you gonna go?
So, seeing our my Slayer's Prey to stay active, does need to stay within 60
No.
feet, or is that only
No.
just for
It
initial
has
cast?
to be cast within 60 feet.
Right, okay, so I can be out once
Yes.
at 60 feet
Yes.
after that. Okay.
Unless the spell, unless whatever it is you're casting specifically says you must stay within a certain range, once it's cast, it's active. I'm pretty sure your Slayer, unless I'm pretty sure, I'll check right now. I think your Slayer is once it's cast.
This says creature you can see within 60 feet, and then each turn after get d6.
So in a sense, you need to be within 60 feet to cast it. Once it's cast, you could technically go out of that range, like 65 feet, and that, if you were to attack it, you still got the prey. It's just you have to be within 60 to cast it.
Okay, well, I'll just move down the way.
Sure. Down, so 3 squares. Perfect.
And then that's me.
El Nino, you're up.
Alrighty then. I will turn to this guy here.
Sure.
Oh. Can't fucking ping him.
Yeah, like there's just...
Right.
I'll try and fix this again. Okay.
And I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on him.
Okay. Vicious Mockery.
14, so he saves on a 14.
And that's a wisdom save, isn't it?
Yeah.
Succeeds.
Succeeds.
Yes.
So does he do damage or not?
Well, what does Vicious Mockery do exactly?
Gives him disadvantage his next attack and does 2d4.
That's if he fails, correct?
That's if he fails it, yeah.
Succeeds, nothing. It doesn't go. Nothing happens.
Okay. Right. Seeing that nothing happens there, I'm going to use my movement.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go about right there.
Yep.
Right there.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm going to cast, as a bonus action, Healing Word on Senric.
Okay.
Which is at first level.
Mm-hmm.
Which is 1d4 plus 3.
Mm-hmm. So did you say Healing Word?
Healing Word, yes. So as long as he can hear me.
Yep.
Because it's at 60 feet, 50 for me. It says on the thing 1d4 plus
Your spell, a cast modifier, so it's 3.
cast modifier.
1d4 plus 3.
Because as a spell attack modifier, I've got plus 6 on.
It's just a modifier.
Okay. 4.
4. Okay. Critical, okay, so Cameron can hear you. So Senric can hear you. You cast Healing Word. Senric, you regain. You regain 4 hit points. You regain 4 hit points. There you go.
God damn it.
I wasn't expecting that.
Get up.
Get up, bar. So you regain 4 hit points. You are still on the floor prone right now. But you are now at
what?
4.
7?
4.
7? 4. Oh, 4, because it's after the modifier, huh?
Yeah, that's all done. It's the modified added, so it's 4 hit points you get. So in D&D Beyond, you'll have an option. I think it's 4, and it's heal. Here you go.
Yep.
Perfect. And that'll be you, Unknown, you're correct.
And they immediately slap me back down.
You're prone right now, just so you are prone.
Yeah.
Okay. The one that you've been engaged with, Bridget, seeing you run, it's going to go 1, 2, 3, and we'll close distance, and we'll attack you.
That's not fair.
Life's a bitch.
My thing is amazing.
Okay, so as he begins to come charging towards you, Bridget, not paying attention to the lip on the stairs, you see him run and go flat off the stairs and fall. He is now prone on the floor.
That one, dude.
He rolled on that one. I'm not even sure. Look, he rolled on that one.
Did he look absolutely ridiculous?
Yeah, he fully face plants and stuff. Face plants fucking goes, swords just go on the gut.
I'm gonna bust out laughing. I'm just gonna keel over laughing at him.
Sure.
Emotional damage, dude.
Emotional damage. Fuck.
Emotional damage.
Craven, you're up.
I'm gonna do my own emotional damage.
Sure do your own emotional damage. Fuck's sake.
So he rolled on that one trying to hit me, and I just like flicked my sword and knocked the thing out of
Yeah, he rolled on that one, yeah. It's currently on the floor still.
I'm completely ignoring his existence, like he's not like a non-threat. I'm gonna look at the other two.
Okay.
And I'm going to sort of walk forward to here.
Sure. Upon you walking towards them, they do notice you approaching.
I know they've noticed. Because I'm still speaking in Infernal, and I'm saying, you seem to have forgotten who your opponent is.
It's like that fucking Jojo fucking meme. Oh, you are approaching me, I see.
On this one here, on the closest one to me,
yep,
I'm going to afflict him with Hexblade's curse.
Okay. Does he need to do anything, or does it just go?
Once per short rest, as a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet to curse it for 1 minute, or until the target dies. Okay,
so he is now Hexblade cursed. So I'll put a marker on for him.
I am then going to sprint the remaining 10 feet.
Okay.
Closing the distance and just go in with the longsword, two-handed strikes.
Sure, do it.
So I check something.
I cry every time. I just broke my money.
No.
The one I posted in the models chat, the one with the hammer on the ground standing there. I just snapped it.
No.
Amazing.
Oh man.
So just to let you know, since he is the target of my Hexblade's curse.
Yep.
Oh, just unfortunate.
I get a +3 to my damage rolls.
Mm-hmm.
And I crit on a 19 or 20.
Understood.
And if I kill him, I gain 9 health.
Understood.
Okay, so, longsword.
22 is a hit. Two-handed or one-handed?
Two-handed. That's 7.
7 damage. Okay.
Second strike.
That's a hit. Ooh, 15. That's 22 damage in total, bringing him to... Okay, you kind of bring your longsword down on him. Mm-hmm.
Wait. And don't forget the +3.
Mm-hmm. So for each of them is +3 is another 6. Okay, that brings him to that number. Okay.
Yeah, because it's +3 bonus to damage rolls. I keep forgetting it doesn't do it on
Okay. So you bring down your longsword. Upon doing so, you can go straight into him. And you, upon doing so, you notice that the gash that you've just made, the blood pouring out of him, is like vicious and dark red. It just kind of pours out, kind of like a oozy sort of way. It's kind of disgusting. Is that you?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Rhea, seeing this happen, is going to go up to the big one, and we'll attack this one. We'll hit with the first attack, dealing damage, and we'll attempt to attack him again. Misses as she brings down her weapon and miss.
Also,
Okay.
I just realized something. I technically had advantage on both of those hits.
You did. We'll leave it. They both took it.
Hits. I don't care, but I could have used it to crit fish.
You could have. Senric, you're up. You are up,
Yes.
but you are prone on the floor right now.
Can I attack their ankles? Is that a thing that I can do?
You want to attack their ankles?
I'm already prone. I'm already down here. I might as well do it.
I need to look this up.
I think you can.
I think you can.
Because you can't do lethal damage at that height, so it wouldn't matter. Even if you
They could bleed out very easily.
I need to look this up.
Out of you as they're on the ground with you. It just turns into a battle of just going on the floor.
I have never taken damage. Dealing damage when prone.
All prone.
Indeed, can you attack when prone? Okay, you can attack when you are prone,
No way.
but it's a disadvantage.
Which would mean
You roll twice into the lower value.
Okay, but I can do both my attacks.
If the first one goes off, yes. So roll it again.
Roll.
8. Miss. On the floor, Craven, you see this. You see Senric still on the floor. It's kind of like spin round on his belly and just start slashing at their ankles. You're in a sense, you ever seen a toddler that's having a tantrum? This is what you're witnessing right now, is it he's attacking the ankles and completely missing.
Getting around.
Is that all you're going to do right now, Senric? You are still prone. It will take half your movement to get up.
Bonus action disengage. And then run.
Wait, are you getting up?
Yeah, bonus
So-
action disengage and just say, you know
Okay.
what?
So
I can
half
dig
your
up.
movement to get up. It'll take half your movement to get up, which takes your movement to 15 foot. You can move 1 square.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. Fucking hell. Seeing you, in a sense, seeing what's just witnessing what happened right now with Senric, kind of ignores him and looks at you, Craven, still in fear, and will attack you because you just took a chunk out of him. So his first attack, 21 to hit.
Yeah.
You take 8 points of slashing damage.
Oh dear.
Nope.
And second attack, natural 1. So as he brings his scimitar, his scimitar back round to hit him at you, Craven, you kind of like lift your hand and give like a short burst of Eldritch Blast, just enough to make him lose his balance as his sword completely misses.
Just flicking energy off my
Like,
fingers. And
ding, 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 ding.
I like the idea of it. It doesn't even actually do anything. It's just the flicker of energy off my hand. Like, it's like PTSD from
Yeah.
getting hit in the face with it a minute ago. It's like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
So the Spike Devil will summon his weapon back. And we'll try to hit Rhea. We'll miss on his first attack as he tries to hit her, and we'll attempt to bite. And we'll miss again. Rhea kind of raises her shield as he kind of goes stab if he's trident thing and kind of goes bite. In a sense, he's a witnessing that she's like quite well battling this right now. Boom, boom, boom. The other demonoid thing, seeing you run, Zenrik will chase after you. And we'll attempt to hit you. We'll hit you with his scimitar and his special attack.
Okay. I get down
It hits.
again.
It hits. Like it's 20 to hit. I'll hit you.
Okay.
You're down.
I'm down again.
You're down
How much
again.
damage?
7. You take 7 points of slashing damage. It's a sense you, in a sense, like you're prone on the floor, slashing at his friend. You've got up, spun round, disengaging. As you're running away, the other ones came after you and has sliced at you. You fall prone.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm just getting acquainted with the floor today. Don't worry about it.
You're bad, but what happens to D&D? Yay! Bridget, you're up.
Okay. Well, seeing this guy come at me, fall flat in his
We
face.
haven't had a rest since we got.
Nope.
Hell.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem.
So,
Me.
Bridget, seeing him fall prone on the floor, he is prone on the floor.
I'm gonna like step over him so he's like between my legs.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my 2 daggers and I'm gonna go stab.
Okay. So you, in a sense, right now you drop your bow, and you will take your daggers
Well,
out. Yeah. So in order for you,
I don't drop the bow, but like I put it in my bag.
Yeah. No. So in a sense, during
daggers.
technically during combat, you would need to drop it to take your daggers out. For quickness is better. Yeah. Do you remember that a round in combat 6 seconds?
Alright,
Think
okay,
about
fair
it.
enough.
It looks more badass here.
Just so you're aware, it's 6 seconds. So in a sense, you can stand over them, drop your bow, and pull your daggers out. In a sense, it just means that when you're going to your bow, you need to kind of reach down and get your bow again.
Right, okay, that's fine. So I do that, and I'm like standing over him, and I'm going to stab.
Sure, you have. This is with advantage, and if you hit, it's a crit.
Yeah.
You're above. You're on top of him, so if you hit him, it'll crit. Which is disgusting. That'll hit.
Kill
Teabagging him.
That's your.
Teabagging him.
So roll double the dice or roll the crit stuff. That would crit.
Wait, so am I rolling double damage?
So when you roll, roll double damage. That's 5. That's 11. Does your Slayer work here?
Let me check.
I think it does.
Should.
Yes, it just says
1d6.
with a weapon attack.
So roll double the Slayer damage as well. So that's.
Wait, that was only one. That was only one attack with one dagger.
Yeah. So and I sent but the dagger crit. So your Slayer damage is doubled as well.
Ah.
That's 11, 13, 19 points of slashing, 19 points of damage. Yeah, so a crit is meant to double it, but I just said double the dice because it's more funner to roll more dice.
Fair enough. So.
That's 19
Is he
points
still
of
alive?
damage. Yeah, he's still up.
Okay, so now do I do my second dagger?
Yeah.
Does that go with crit as well, or is it
If
just
it hits, it crits. That's a crit. I'll hit.
That's a nat 20. Yeah, baby.
How does this work?
You can't crit a crit.
So can I do double the double dice?
This is the thing, like, so I'm going to look into this because I think when you crit on damage, something cool needs to happen other than doubling the dice, right?
Triple damage.
I have seen people do this. I need to decide exactly what I'm going to do here. But for the sake of this one, Kim, because he is prone, he is on the floor, and you can't really go anywhere. Triple the dice.
So I roll three damage dice and 3d6.
Yeah. But this is just in this case. I'm going to look at something. I'm going to look this up. I have seen people do this. That when people crit and damage, they do the damage, but something epic happens as well.
Instant kill.
So that's 6, 12. That's 12 plus. Okay, keep going. Keep going. I'm doing the math. You know when Deadpool takes out the... You know when Deadpool like takes out his fucking thing and he goes swish kebab?
He just swish kebabbed his brain.
Yeah, I'm just slicing it.
He did!
There's a chip in the tiling underneath his head.
I was gonna say there is.
A dagger hit it.
At this point, my face is not recognizable. I'm just red.
Yeah, so I just used to, I don't know, none of you see this because you don't notice this, but you used to all hear this like going, in a sense, Bridget kind of like screaming, going ah, and go. You hear the sounds of her dagger scraping along the floor, the marble floor. Bridget, you do so much damage here. As you said, you're covered in head to toe blood. You in a sense clipped you clipped many arteries, and blood just went and you're soaked.
Yeah, I literally just went into a total frenzy.
Yep. Is there anything else you want to do? I don't think you can do anything else.
I'm just gonna. I think a movement. No wait, can I designate my Slayer's Prey to somebody
Are you within 60 feet of an enemy?
Oh shit, no. Okay.
Then the answer is no.
I'm gonna try and wipe off the blood.
Yeah, you can make.
I can't wait
hands.
to turn around and fucking look at Kim, and it's just.
Oh, and I also want to pick up my bow.
No, I'll assume you pick your bow up.
So when the old guy in the movies like gets wrappings, puts them around his arms, and just starts getting absolutely hammered.
Yeah.
It's just like bang.
Yeah,
bang,
I know.
bang,
I'm gonna turn over to Bridget and just yeah.
Absolute fucking hammer fist.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at ideas. Okay, so you kind of got me away and stuff.
Can I drag his body with me?
That you want to drag his body? That would half your movement. You actually dragging his body?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so you begin to drag his body. It will half your movement as long as you're dragging it.
That's fine.
Fuck. Okay. I have found a really cool thing. I'll need to see how this works for crits and stuff, and crits and critical failures. So, okay. So, El Nino, you're up.
Alrighty. I am going to walk. I'm going to get bait here. That's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I am going to stabby stab.
Stabby stab.
With my rapier on this guy. And one obviously one engage with it.
Mm-hmm.
Bang.
10 miss.
Fuck. Fuck.
I have found the best thing for crits and thing stuff that I might put into this campaign.
Cedric's down again, isn't he?
Cedric's down, yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna use healing word at 2nd level.
On him, okay.
On him.
Okay.
La 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 la. Ooh. So
8.
8.
I like how the ooh adds a
Fuck.
ooh.
I'm just imagining just system up foot down.
So you're now back up, you are prone again.
Okay.
Anything else you wish to do, El Nonio?
Nothing.
You know,
He's down.
cast healing. He's gonna cast Healing Word at 9th level later in the campaign, and it's just gonna be Jack Black doing scat from Tribute.
Craven, you're up.
And a low spare.
Oh, fuck. It's me?
Yeah, you're up.
Cool, I'm just gonna keep fucking swinging into him. That's all I can really do.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, these are really... Sorry, I'm looking... As we're doing this, I'm looking up ideas and stuff. Ooh, natural one! Can we test this? Can we test this? Right?
Advantage.
With it
What is up with Nut?
on you go. Yeah, he has advantage. You're lucky. Roll it.
That's for 20.
Okay, we're going to test this. I want to see how this works. Okay, so crit. Okay, so...
Wait, did you just go from a nat 1
One
to
time nat 20, I did, yeah.
Yep, I got both. One roll.
Okay.
La 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 la. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll double the damage. No, a regular critical hit. Okay, I'm going to give you the choice here. You can either do what we've normally doing or roll a d100 to access what's called the critical hit table that I've just found to see how this works. Do you want to be the guinea pig or do you want to test this? Just so you're aware that depending on what you roll, you may or may not get the double damage, but the trade-off is something else will happen.
You know what? Because of the way I'm swinging, because I got my Hexblade's Curse active, which means I'm, you know, channeling power into this. Let's do it.
Yeah, roll me a d100. 4.
Fuck. Why am I so bad?
Okay,
at D100?
so you feel the embrace and so you feel you feel its embrace of your attack, and you have advantage. You take the advantage no matter what's the cost. The effect is you can choose to gain advantage on all attacks against your target until the end of your next turn. But if you do all enemies, Okay, so in other words, you have a choice. You can, in a sense, gain advantage on the target that is in front of you. So you've already got because of your hex. Or...
Yep. Well, I've already got it because he's afraid.
He's afraid and stuff. Or you can nominate it to all enemies. The downside of this is there's a negative attached to this as well. If you decide to do this, all enemies will have advantage on you.
So it's reckless attack.
Pretty much. I'm going to find this just the first one. I'm going to see if there's any other tables, but that's what you rolled.
Damn, kind of wish I just went with the double damage.
Well, I'll say if you want, you can take the double damage because you already have advantage. I'm just trying to find stuff that's decent.
Yeah, I think because since I already have the advantage,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take the.
So take the double damage, right? Do the double damage.
Apparently, I needed. Because I did a total of 10 there. Sweet.
Like,
hello.
Ooh. Sorry, I'm looking at stuff. Okay. Is there anything else?
I've still got my second strike.
Yep. Ooh, I like this one. Critical hits revised. That'll hit.
And at advantage.
That'll hit.
That definitely hits.
11.
That's 11.
Let's see. Dead. As you bring your pack longsword down, you in a sense bisect him in two and regain your 9 hit points.
I know it doesn't matter, but plus another 6.
Yeah, he's dead.
Because, yeah, plus. 3 to damage rolls. Cool, I can regain 9 hit points.
Okay.
You do normal damage. Yep, and else what do?
So now that I've absolutely cut this guy to ribbons.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like this.
I'm just gonna turn to the other one and say you're next.
Oh, okay.
You're next.
Fuck, right, so you kind of like turn... Yep.
In Abyssal.
Oh, okay.
And that's it.
Understood. Rhea, seeing you do this, is going to... As soon as it's seeing what's going on, it's going to attack the one in front of her again. Her first attack misses, and both miss. Both of her attacks miss as the spine devil flies around and stuff goes and stuff is dodging out of the way. Senric, you're down. Oh no, you're up. You're up. Thankful you're up.
Yeah.
You are prone on the floor.
I thank God for that. Thank God for that, because I remember when I said I wanted to die heroic.
Yeah.
Getting struck on running away,
Let me get this straight. I saved so many slots.
Anyways, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna disengage, get up, move back here.
Okay, that's as far as you'll get.
Yep. Then throw my dagger.
Sure. Yeah, no, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it.
I'm not getting up. I guess.
Half movement to get up. Fail.
Yeah, that's a fail. I'm shaking. I'm clearly shaking.
That's all you can do. He's down. Spike Devil. Or Spine Devil will attack Rhea with his thingy. What's her you see? Miss in the first attack. And will hit on his bite. As Rhea tries to block his stuff, he manages to dodge her shield and will take a bite out of her. El Nino, you notice the spined devil kind of like bite into Rhea and like fly about and take like a chunk of flesh out of her. And he licks his lips and goes, tasty. The bandit here is going to move to Scenic. Craven, you do get an attack of opportunity against you because it's this thing, in a sense, going out of your combat range here. Hello? You get an attack of opportunity here because it's technically moving out of your 5-foot range.
Oh, yeah.
Whack him, dude.
Yeah, let's whack him.
Whack.
That'll hit, roll damage.
I feel like being a smart ass. Because I technically have advantage with him too, but I'm not going to do it.
Slap him in the butt with the bread.
13.
Cool, it doesn't matter if I swung with 1 or 2 hands.
And the monkey's number ever.
Okay. You do that stuff. Okay. Tenric, he's going to attack you. Of his first attack. I swear, if you go down again, I have your character's like a fucking yo-yo. 12 to hit.
There's no way of saying.
He misses.
Fuck God.
Second attack. 8. Misses. As he like swipes at you and stuff, misses both his attacks. I'm like, oh my god, if you go down again, I'm like, what the fuck's going on right now? Bridget, you're up.
I'm never playing the bard again.
I'm just gonna continue dragging this dead body.
So you would get to there whilst dragging this corpse. Or if you really want, you could use double your movement to get further.
Making pancakes, making.
Is he heavy?
Yeah, it's a dead weight. Of course he's heavy.
Yes.
You're dragging a corpse.
Okay, I'm gonna use double my movement.
Oh my god, where you going?
Right.
Where you going? If you want to get up there, you'll get to about there. You take him up a lip. Fuck's sake. What have I done? What have I done to annoy you that much? You're dragging a corpse!
And while I'm in this area, I'm just gonna scream, so that
Help
they can
me.
hear me. I brought a friend.
Upon doing this, you all have a quick glance round and you see Bridget, head to toe in blood, dragging this body, and the look on her face like I fucked him up. Oh my god, this is fucking great.
Since it's like I like how out of everyone, I want to say Bridget's probably the one who's the most psychopathic, but the quietest at the same time.
She's that quiet. You remember how you always need to watch the quiet ones?
Yeah, you gotta be worried about the quiet ones.
Do I still get a bonus action?
Yeah, you do actually. Yeah.
I feel like she's just walking up and just like, hey, corpse.
Yeah, because that was your movement and your action.
Can I designate the winged?
The winged one. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Done.
And then that'll be me.
Perfect. So El Nino, you're up.
It's time to fucking stab, dude.
Stabby, stabby.
I need my rapier and try to stab that dude in front of me.
Sure, roll to hit. Hits. Roll damage.
I'm gonna use 1 bardic inspiration to do psychic blade.
Ooh, psychic blade. As you do this, you notice the glow on your rapier go brighter.
And so it does whatever damage this does plus 3d6.
Understood. 7
7.
plus 3d6.
Can you type it? Yes. There we go. You just type it in like that.
Yeah, you can do slash 3. No, you slash 3d6. There you go. 13. Also,
20,
for the love of Christ, do not start typing in chat because it will literally snap the camera to you. And if you do, the wrath of God will come to you.
Psychic damage.
How much damage was that? Sorry, in total that's
20.
20.
Well, 13 psychic damage.
Still up. Okay. You notice that this, as you bring your rapier and then you go stabby stabby, you now notice that the spined devil is looking worse for wear as it's struggling to stay in flight.
And I'm going to use as well as that for my bonus action. What the fuck's my thing called? There's a fuck.
What is it you're looking for?
I've got a thing that I took where it allows me to 2 weapon fighting. There we go. So if it's a light martial weapon, say my rapier and a dagger, I can use a dagger to attack again.
Sure.
I'm on my return, so 17 again.
That'll hit.
3 damage.
Okay. Still up, but it's very. It can't fly anymore, and is kind of like on the floor, struggling. It's in a sense, you know, like when someone's really like exhausted and on their last legs.
That's all I can do.
He's literally doing walking back and forth. It can't. It's struggling. Dead. Craven, you're up. Also,
Well, I'm
that's
seeing this guy. Obviously seeing that they've got this thing bloody damn near dead.
Yep.
So I'm going after this guy.
Okay.
And just you're not getting away. That is. And I'm gonna try and take his goddamn head off. 2-handed swing.
You have advantage, remember?
Fucking fuck.
Snake guys.
Do you remember how I ever watched like something D&D stuff like in Critical Role how they get the dual nat 20s? You've just got a dual nat 1.
The sword flies out of his hand as he swings it.
Okay. Roll to hit, please.
There's something else that happens.
Roll to hit.
There's something else that happens.
What happens? Oh! Oh!
It got quieter, but I think with that, it's time for it to come back.
Yes, this is the whispers, isn't it? Sure. Because we wanted you didn't get rid of it. It's still there. Sure. You notice the noises. That's noise in your head.
Because it was because my patron just quietened it down for me, so it wouldn't bother me for a while. But
This is a double nat 1, double nat 1. Yes, you're right. I would say this as well. You begin to hear the noises of that wee child's voice in your head. Like, hey, listen. Get really loud. To the point that you lose concentration and your sword goes. What?
Immediately after you make an attack roll, an ability check, and saving throw that rolls a 1 on the d20, the haunting voices grow too loud to ignore. Roll on the voices from beyond table to determine the effect of the voices.
Oh, I need to look this up again. Shit.
I have them in front of me.
Okay, I'll need to look up as well.
Once one of these
Whose book's
effects
this again?
occurs, Van Richten's. Under Dark Gift descriptions, Gathered Whispers.
Gathered Whispers. You need to roll.
The D4.
Gathered Whispers.
It's the voices from beyond table, so it's.
Oh yes, D4. Yes, sorry. Roll me a D4. 2. You are deafened by the voices for 1 minute.
Cool. So basically, the voices come back with a fucking vengeance, and they just scream.
Yep. I'll also say the fact that you rolled a double nat 1s here, you do, in a sense, when you swing, your longsword does kind of go flying.
Cool.
I still need you to roll me damage though.
Cool. Roll damage.
Yes. As the sword flies straight ahead to Senric. Senric? Yeah!
I max rolled the damage of all things!
Yes! So, Senric. I'm to remember that there is a lip, so there is a slight height difference here. Senric.
Yeah. I go down.
You go down. You go down.
What's the damage? What's the total damage? What are we looking at?
15.
15. All right, let's input 15. You know, I only had 8, but let's input 15. A whole 15. You know, just put all 15 in there. I don't want to skimp out on that damage.
I need to check something.
You started on a level 1.
No.
I give you a level 2, and now you're finishing on level 3.
Okay. Wait, no. You had 8 health. It's fine.
It's fine. No, are you trying to think, did you kill him?
I was trying to, did I?
No, if memory serves me right, you have to equal, once the damage is dealt, it has to, I had to look this up because it happened with a one shot I done recently that I managed to down someone and the damage, I think it has to, when you do damage, once they hit 0, if you do damage, I think it was up to half of their hit points, it will outright kill them.
So from what I understand, when they take damage, if they go into a negative that's higher than half,
they die instantly.
They just die instantly.
So
I had to think for a second because I knew he had less than 30 max health, and I just did 15.
The biggest problem we have here right now is there is no one in the initiative queue that can heal him, and the one guy that you could have took attention from is scared of you, so he's gonna go straight for Senric anyway.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, Senate, you're down.
There is a good chance he could die.
Right? So,
Yeah.
in a sense, but you are right. So he has. So the way to say you're right and stuff, he has to half his health to outright kill him. That's after the subtraction has happened. So he had done 15. He had 8. Take 8 away from 15,
Yeah.
leaves you with 7.
Cool, he's safe.
So he's safe.
Yeah.
I thought if I had just deleted
You
someone's
just-
character with a nat 1.
It's still,
Oh,
no, it still could happen.
yeah, you can still have.
No one's there, and there's a guy right over the top of him. He's not gonna go. I'll just end. And then
Rhea is going to attack this guy.
Oh, no, I've still got another swing. I've still got a
Oh, you still
second
got-
attack.
Oh shit! So you do. Sorry.
Although, hang on, I don't have. Do I still? Do I
You
have my
don't. No. You're unless you recall it or resummon it.
Okay,
That's
because I can only do.
So you currently your sword's like here.
Okay, because I can only do 2 attacks with my packed weapon. So,
You
yeah,
don't-
that
you don't have it in your hands.
Cool. That shits me out of my second attack too. Awesome, and my turn.
So Rhea is going to
At least
attack.
I know the voices aren't going to come back until I take a long rest.
Miss. We'll try attack the swing beam. I'll miss with both attacks. Okay. Oh, Senric, you have never done a death save, have you, before?
No.
Okay, the way this works is you have on D&D, and it's if anyone else knows in this about on D&D, you roll a d20. So depending on when you roll a d20, if it's above from 1 to 10, it's classed as a fail. Above 10 is classed as a success. If you roll a natural 1, it counts as 2 fails. If you roll a natural 20, you're instantly back up with 1 hit point. Now, you have to do this over a series of turns. So you have to get either 3 successes, you are back up, or if you get 3 fails, you are dead. So,
Okay, so I have to get 3 total successes.
yes. If you roll a crit, you are back up instantly, right?
Okay.
Now, you don't roll all 3 deeds at once. You roll 1 per turn. So, death save, I need you to roll me a d20. Fail.
Mm.
You have 1 fail.
He's gonna get mauled, dude. He's gonna get mauled.
That is your turn.
Mauled.
The spite devil will try to attack you, El Nano.
Right. I can take it. I'm a big man. You.
First attack will miss, roll a 4.
Oh yeah.
The second attack will hit you as 21.
Yes. That is
It will deal 7 points
Just
of, in a sense, like piercing damage as it bites into your scaly skin.
1, 4, 5, 7.
Yep.
Fly.
That'll be him. I feel really
This could
bad
be
for
it.
what is about to happen right now.
Could be it.
Senric,
Yeah.
the dynamic creature, is still scared of Craven, so will attack you and is prone.
Oh no.
So, to allow you to know what will happen right now, if it hits, it counts as a fail. It counts as a crit. It also counts as 2 death fails if it hits you,
And you're gone.
and your character will then be dead.
Oh, so this one strike could kill me immediately.
This
Yeah.
one strike could kill you instantly.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to ask. This is to you. This is more to you right now, Senric. Do you want me to make this roll visible to everyone?
Go for it.
It comes out Bannercan. The demonic creature takes
Mm-hmm.
this thing and will roll. Now, he has advantage.
Oh.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So,
Hey,
use all.
20 on my dice.
You just. So, in a sense, saying it, don't delete your character and stuff just yet. Use all witness.
Right, you have that system.
Yeah, so don't delete your character just yet, because there is stuff that I'll, in a sense, I'll have a discussion in a minute with you. The rest of the party, you all witness this demonic humanoid creature take his scimitar and plunge it straight through Senric's heart. You all witness you all get the sense of the life leaving his body as you all see him take his last breath, and his entire body just falls limp on the floor with nothing. Right now, for all intents and purposes, you are dead. Bridget, you are up.
Okay.
You have just witnessed your ally die.
Okay.
Sorry, what you're doing, Kim? You broke up if you were saying what you were doing.
Can I lift up this body and throw it towards that winged creature?
You want to pick up the corpse and throw it?
Yes.
Yes. Bridget, the yeeter of corpses.
You're not a barbarian, so I can't. This is, you know what she's technically doing now? I've done this before in another D&D campaign when I done this. But I was a barbarian. You're a ranger. You can attempt it, yeah. I will say you'll have
I'm a very pumped up ranger right now.
I will. Seeing your ally die, yes, but I will say you would have disadvantage because you're throwing a body that's a dead weight. So first you need to give me an athletics check to see if you can lift it.
That
See
might
if
be
you-
strength.
That is strength athletics. I'm pretty sure athletics is strength for the top of my head.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's it.
An athletics check to see if you can physically lift this body. This is straight, so you've lifted it. Luckily, that was the DC. Okay, and you're what to fling it at this person who is 20 feet away from you. Fuck it.
Well,
Roll
can I move while it's lifted to move closer?
Yes.
And then throw it.
Yeah. But you still have disadvantage.
Okay, that's fine.
So this would be a normal attack. So a normal ranged attack. So normal kind of like a dex check for you. Straight dexterity, disadvantage.
So like a saving throw, a dex saving
No.
throw?
So a normal dex, just roll like a normal dex check. So just straight dex with disadvantage. So roll it twice and take more value. So that's 23, roll it again, 7. You kind of like take the corpse and throw it, but the creature is in such a stumble state that you throw it over the creature and it falls there. Straight over him, you miss. That was
not
your...
bad.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do?
No.
Okay. El Nino, you're up.
I'm gonna kill thing in front of me.
Mhm.
That's possible.
Do it.
I'm gonna attack with a rapier first, of course.
That'll hit. What's the minimum amount of damage you can do?
What's 1d8 plus 2?
Dead.
2.
He's dead. He has 2 hit points. He did. It's no point you wasting your rolls and stuff. If you can do something else, he's dead.
Okay then.
Okay. And plus you're... I'll lie down.
Going up to there. There. Yeah. I'm gonna rush up. About here. Let me see what I can use. Fuck these. Can't do any.
Are you then?
That's me. Yeah.
Craven, you're up. You have witnessed right in front of you this demonic humanoid creature plunge his weapon straight into the chest of your ally.
And my sword is not in my hand.
Not in the hand. You still have the voices in your hand, so you currently can't. All you're hearing right now, because that's the minute, is just screamed in your head.
Yeah, so I'm deaf. I'm deaf. I can't hear anything.
Yes, you can't hear anything, so all in your head is the voices are so loud.
Yeah. So I'm deafened for a minute.
Which is another 9 rounds.
Yeah.
Don't have sad music. Don't fuck.
I've watched. Obviously, I'm sort of feeling a bit of guilt here since I'm the one that took him down in the moment of hearing them scream using the grip on my sword. And it's still clattered on the ground over here somewhere.
Right behind them.
Yeah. I'm going to... Where is he facing right now?
He's in a sense still facing, he's kind of above Senric right now, looking over him as he pulls the sword out from his chest.
Cool.
He currently has his back to you.
I'm going to like pull on his shoulder to try and turn him towards me. Slam my palm into his face. Grabbing his head, and I'm gonna fire a point blank Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Skull.
How did we discuss this last time?
I think we worked out. I think the way we worked it out was
it wouldn't be a disadvantage and it wouldn't be an advantage, and they cancel each other out.
Yeah.
Is that what we discussed?
I think so, because it was basically I can't miss.
And I think that's what we discussed. You're in a sense you can't miss, but because you're within range is technically that's a disadvantage because you're within on the range limit, so we cancel each other, so it's a normal attack. I think that's how we done it.
Rolling to grab his head.
In a sense, he's like
Really?
he can't miss.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's really hard to fuck up aiming something when the thing I'm aiming is aiming at in my hand.
It's virtually as impossible.
Basically.
So it cannot cancel it. Yeah, so it's a normal attack.
Yeah, so it cancels out the being within 5 feet thing for ranged attacks. Yeah, just gonna do that.
Hit.
2 damage.
Anything else?
That's about it. Eldritch Blast doesn't do as much for me now because I don't.
No, you do. You just tickled him.
It doesn't have my. Actually, no. I'm an idiot.
What?
I'm at 5th level. I get 2 beams.
Oh. Do it again.
Yeah, the spell creates more than 1 beam when you reach higher levels. 2 at 5th, 3 at blah blah blah.
Do it again. You're level
Direct.
5, aren't you?
Yeah. You can direct the beams at the same target. Or at different ones, make separate attack rolls.
Sure, you can do it.
Forgot about that. Thank fuck I remembered.
Miss. So in a sense, the first one will hit him, doing his damage, and the second one, he kind of like charges the weapon, but doing so, he kind of manages to get his, weight enough away from you that the spell goes pew and misses.
I'm imagining what sort of happens is they don't fire at exactly the same time.
Yeah.
The first one, the recoil blows his head out of my hand.
Yeah, I was trying to picture in my head how to describe it. Yeah, that's pretty much what happens.
And the second one like grazes past and just doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Are
you?
Cool.
Okay, Ray will get to here. We'll attack. I'll let you see this, I don't really care. First attack will miss. Both miss. As she brings her sword down and both will miss. Okay, so Sentinel, you're dead. There's not much you can do right now. Because you can't make any more rolls and stuff, you are dead. I'll say it all in intents purposes. All you see is darkness. Right now. Pure darkness. As you're floating in like the abyss. Between... No, you're dead, so you're floating in the abyss of death.
Do I have my crown in the abyss?
Sure, you have your crown in the abyss. And as you and I say and you take
you know what? He doesn't even have the dragon crown though. He has the crown of thieves that I made in that illusion. Where it's the crown of like the thieves holding the daggers instead of the dragons.
Okay, so the bandit, I need to put that back to that. Will try to attack you, Craven. 20 feet to hit.
Yeah, that's 10 more than my AC.
You take 4 points of slashing damage.
4?
Yep.
Okay.
And second attack as he brings his scimitar down, covered in the blood of your ally. 18.
18 hits.
Oh, don't tell him about it. You take 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
I'm just like, yeah, I'm looking at your health right now. I'm like, am I going to kill him? No, thank fuck.
I was expecting more damage.
Well, they roll low on all his rolls. Bridget, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move to here, and I'm going to take a bow attack against him, and I'm also going to mark him with my Slayer's
bonus action Slayers done. I'll hit.
Yeet. So that's a nat 20.
Fuck, right. Well, I'm not going to just roll double the dice. I'll need to look at my decent crit table. Because all of them are shite. So that's 9. That's 17 plus your Slayers as well.
I don't think I get that until the next turn.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, because you cast. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. That's how much? That's 17 damage.
Yep, and then I've got a second attack.
Miss. Your second attack with.
Okay.
That's 19 points of damage. Okay. El Nino, you're up.
I'm gonna push past Raya and Craven.
Yep.
Like right here.
Yeah, you can do it.
I'm gonna stab the shit out of him.
Do it.
Fuck him.
Oh, I just shy of a crit. Hit.
Fuck him.
7.
No.
Are you?
And I'm gonna bonus action hit him with the dagger as well. That's
correct. Double dice. 5. How do you want to do this? How does El Nino want to do this?
I wanna like kick his leg, so he's kneeling on the floor. I'm gonna grab what has he got like hair? Like,
Yeah. So in a sense, it's
a big enough I can grab his entire head.
Yeah, in a sense, the best way to describe it is a demonic humanoid person. That's like a human that's been turning into, it's gone in a sense demonic. It's began the transformation into a devil or a demon.
Okay.
Began the transformation.
He got thrown into hell and decided to go native.
Pretty much.
He decided to go native.
Okay, so what you gonna do? You're gonna kind of grab his hair and head.
I'm kicking out his legs.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab his head with my hands, just his entire head with his hand. And I'm gonna lift him up.
Yep.
So he's in eye line with me.
Okay, so you kind of lift him.
I'm gonna push the dagger into his mouth.
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm just gonna peel it up slow.
Oh.
So you can feel every last inch of the blade.
So you as all witnesses, this is brutal. Does this, and you can hear him. You can hear the screams coming from him as you, in a sense, you can't. You witness this though. All the rest of you hear these deafening screams as he takes this thing.
Pushing him with my hand as well, like wheezing.
This is brutal. So
I've got like charge strength as well.
So we are out of initiative. Craven, obviously, by the time this is all dealt and done with, by the time this brutal time is this deafening is gone, you can now hear again.
Cool.
Ally, what are you going to do?
Can we acknowledge the fact that Craven just had basically a movie sequence happen in front of him? He's got screams in his ears, so he can't hear anything, but he's seeing everything that's happening without audio.
I've just got the ringing going as he gets
Yeah. That's like
die.
Movie trauma sequence.
Yeah, I've got the ringing after the scream as I watch him impale your heart. Yeah.
So what he's doing, I will say, because we're approaching the 3-hour mark, we'll call the session here because I need to discuss something with you, Nova. What are you doing?
I'm gonna disapparate my blade.
Yeah, you hit your blade. What is everyone else doing? I'll say for all intents and purposes.
I'm gonna disappear it. It's unsummoned.
Blade's gone.
I'm taking off my fucking my stealth. I'm gonna put it on him.
Yep.
Cover Cedric's body, basically.
Okay, so you kind of go to his body. You take his cloak. Upon arriving at his body, the blood. There's a lot of blood. Very dark. Very. You know, your knowledge of being obviously being a bard, doing some healing and stuff. You've seen this before. This blood that you're seeing is when someone has died. It is thick. It is dark. It is. He's dead on the floor. You take your cloak. Do you cover him fully or do you cover him partially?
Fully.
You fully cover him and stuff. Upon doing so, the blood does start to get soaked into the cloak a wee bit and start knowing stuff. Rhea kind of walks up to the body and gets his nails down and begins to say under her breath, begins to pray and stuff. Bridget, what are you doing right now?
I'm gonna go and kneel down and just kind of like say goodbye to our dead friend.
Okay.
Are you taking a short or long rest at all?
I will say we're going to end the session here.
When the session ends.
We're going to end the session here. I will say if you want to take a long rest, right? So you are still classed under a hostile environment. You will have to find somewhere to hide, and you will have to take shifts.
Yeah. We'll do that next session.
So that's up to you, but we'll call the session here.